Hi, Ma'am Jillian Cueste. I am Justine M. Alad. So my report on this video is the introduction of our reporting. Vygotsky, sociocultural theory grew from the work of seminal psychologist, which is Lev Vygotsky. Lev Vygotsky was a seminal Russian psychologist best known for his social cultural theory. Lev Vygotsky, who believed that parents, caregivers, peers, and the culture at large were responsible for developing high-order functions. Vygotsky claimed that we are born with our elementary mental function, which is attention, sensation, perception, and memory. It is our social and cultural environment that allows us to use these elementary skills to develop and finally gain higher mental functions. According to Vygotsky, learning has its basis in interacting with other people. Once this has occurred, the information, it is integrated on the individual level. Example of interacting with other people, which is asking. By asking other people on your question or other things you want to know, that person will answer it. Then by answering your question, you can learn something or know something. Sociocultural focuses not only on how adults and peers influence learning, but also on how cultural beliefs and attitude affect how learning takes place. Scaffolding is Vygotsky's term for the appropriate assistance given by the teachers to assist the learning accomplish a task. Scaffolding refers to a method where teachers offer a particular kind of support to a student as they learn and develop a new concept or skills. In the instructional scaffolding model, a teacher may share new information or demonstrate how to solve a problem.
Good day everyone. I am Jesse Casaverdo and I am here to report the Piaget and Vygotsky cognitive development and their views. Let's go to Vygotsky cognitive development and views. The Vygotsky cognitive development argues the cognitive abilities are socially guided and constructed. Na example there sa Vygotsky cognitive development theory. A simple and concrete example of this is when we help learn how to ride a bicycle, first with training wheels, then as we hold the bicycle steady from them. Dira sa example ako nga akong gihatag, like for example magtudo ta og sa usa ka bata og kanang unsa tong tama og mali ang atong itudlo jud kay di ba tama man jud. So mo ni siya ang ginamin sa mo ni ang mean sa as ingon ni Vygotsky sayang cognitive development theory niya. Ang views pud ni Vygotsky kay sa bawat pag-aral natin ng wika, ang mga unang pagbigkas natin sa kasamahan o nasa hasos tunggulong ay para sa layunin na makikipagtalastasan, ngunit kapag nakabisado na ito ay magiging internalized at pinapayagan ang panloob na pananalita. Ang diri sa views niya ay siguro bali iyang pag sulti na ganito niya kabalo na taon sa tong gi pangsulti bali diri na mo gawas tong mga mga bali ginasugtan na ta kung sa atong ipang sulti nga kung tayo like bad words kabalo na tas if kabisado na nato to siya ang kuan ang katunga word o kuan if makipagtalastasan ta sa ubang mga tao unya manakog discuss sa Vygotsky cognitive development and the view of Vygotsky. Let's go on to Piaget, cognitive development and views. Ang cognitive development ni Piaget kay a progressive reorganization of mental process as a result of biological maturation and environment experience. Sa example sa cognitive development ni Piaget, nako example di ay sa cognitive development ni Piaget. By playing continuously with a toy animal, an infant being to understand what the object is and recall their experience associated with that toy. So diri mana ni siya nga time nga katong kuan makipag dula nata sa mga toy og makasabot nata sa mga object unya mabali kung like for example makit-an to nimo siya nga toy kabalo na ka unsa to ang pangalan niya mo ni siya mo to ang example sa cognitive development ni Piaget. Dito na punta sa views ni Piaget. Human progress through 4 development stages: the sensorimotor stage, pre-operational stage, constraint operational stage, and formal operational stage. Kani siya mga stages baligi report na ni Rafi and Moritz baligi report na ni Rafi ning mga development stage sa views ni Piaget niya. Ang differences food sa nila ni Piaget ug Vygotsky. The fundamental differences between Piaget and Vygotsky is that Piaget believed in the constructivist approach of children, or in other words, how the children interacts with the environment, whereas Vygotsky state that learning is taught through socially and culturally. That's all. Thank you.
Social interactions. Piaget's theory was more individual, while Vygotsky was more on social. Piaget's theory is nakatuon siya sa kung paano nagbibigay ng atensyon ng isang individual sa pansariling pag-unlad. Vygotsky, on the other hand, gave more weight on the social interactions. He described the learning of each individuals are coming from the adult's participation. Ayon kay Vygotsky, ang kaalaman ng isang individual ay galing sa adult's participation, katulad ng teachers and parents.
Ma'am, my name is Kenji P. Castroverde and I am here to discuss about cultural factor under Vygotsky socio-cultural theory. Now, cultural factors. Vygotsky believed in the crucial role that culture played on the cognitive development of children. Piaget believed that as the child develops and matures, he goes through universal stages of cognitive development that allows him to move from simple exploration with sense and muscles to complex reasoning. So, Vygotsky daw kay naga-believe or nagatuo siya that culture mo'y naga-play a crucial role para mag-develop ang usa ka bata. While si Piaget kay as ang bata daw na nagdako ug naga-mature, muagi pa sila og universal stages para maka-move og ilahang reasoning from simple exploration or kanang for example is crawling. Now, while Vygotsky on the other hand looked into the wide range of experiences that a culture would give to a child. For instance, one's culture's view about education, how children are trained early in life all can contribute to the cognitive development of the child. So, Vygotsky daw no, unlike kay Piaget, kay dili lang siya sa bata nagatanaw. Nagalupod siya og variety about sa environment on culture unsaon pagtabang sa bata para mag-develop. For example, is education. Culture's view about education, no? How children trained through education para sa pagdako nila kana makakontribute sila sa society. So, Vygotsky sociocultural theory asserts that learning is an essentially social process in which the support of parents, caregivers, peers, and the wider society and cultures play a crucial role in the development of higher psychological function. So, di lang dahil sa teachers magsali ang bata para mag-develop, no? So, appeal ang parents kung saan nila pagatiman ng sa kabata o kung saan nila ginaunsa nila unsa ilang ginatudlo sa mga bata habang gamay pa. So, thank you ma'am. That's all from the cultural factors under Vygotsky socio-cultural theory.
So next is language. So language is the principal method of human communication, consisting of words used in a structured and conventional way and conveyed by speech, writing, or gesture. Language is also considered a speech or other forms of communication. An example of language is the word we speak every day, words used in a book, and also people using their hands to express themselves, or in other words, hand gestures is also considered an example of language. The language itself helps the people to understand each other. Like as Filipinos, we speak Filipino language, and by that, it enables us to relay messages that our fellow Filipinos can understand. When we talk about learners using language, with the help of language, students can now access information that others already possess, to know and comprehend the world and solve difficulties. Although having significant specific function, language has a common objective. The language is essential to a learner because it allows them to be more aware on what are they saying. It makes them also discover other methods on how they are communicating with other people, which makes them more curious. The more they are curious with something, the more they will learn. And as time goes by, they will realize that language are what makes them more knowledgeable.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrea May Akle. For my topic for today is Zone of Proximal Development. Recall your answer in the activity. It can be shown that the skills cannot be learned instantly for the young ones. It needs the guidance from the parents, teacher, adults to lead. The zone represents a learning opportunity for a knowledgeable adult assisting the child's development. The support of assistance that lets the child accomplish a task he cannot accomplish independently is called scaffolding. Based on what I read a while ago, every young ones need the guidance of parents, teachers, or adults to lead. Like, sila tong nag-help sa mga bata to know the wrong and right. Then, the zone represent a learning opportunity where a knowledgeable adult assisting the child's development. They say that everyone need representative to assist the young ones or the child to develop their knowledge. Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. My name is KB Gomia, and this is the continuation of Zone of Proximal Development. Scaffolding should involve the judicious assistance given by the adult or peers so that the child can move from the zone of actual to the zone of proximal development. Loosening the food container lid just a bit and letting the child to do the rest is scaffolding. The instructor should scaffold in such a way that the gap is bridged between a learner's current skill levels and the desired skill level until the learners can do of its own without assistance. So, ang scaffolding kinahanglan maglakip sa maalamong tabang nga gihatag sa hamtong o kaedad aron ang bata makalihok gikan sa zone of actual ngadto sa zone of proximal development. Ang paghukas o gamay na taklob sudlanan sa pagkaon o ang pagtugot sa bata sa pagbuhat sa uban mo ang scaffolding. Ang instructor kinahanglan nga mag-scaffold sa paagi nga angkal ang magdugtong tali sa kasamtangan nga level sa kahanas sa estudyante ug sa gitinguha og nga level sa kahanas hangtod nga ang mga estudyante makahimo sa iyang kaugalingon nga walay tabang.
Good evening everyone, my name is Yashar Balinya, and for tonight's video, I'm here to share or to report the topic of more knowledgeable other, or MKO for short. So, the more knowledgeable other is a person who has greater knowledge and skills than the learner. Often, this is an adult such as a parent or teacher who provide educational opportunities such as guided instruction within a child's zone of proximal development. So, beyond reach the moment children's current achievements. So, able to accomplish without help from others. Able to accomplish with help of more knowledgeable other. Not able to accomplish tasks even with the help of more knowledgeable other. Vygotsky defined the more knowledgeable other, or MKO, as anyone who has a better understanding or higher ability level than the learner, particularly in regards to a specific task, concept, or process. Traditionally, the MKO is though thought of as a teacher or an older adult. However, this is not always the case. Okay. The more knowledgeable other is someone who has higher level of knowledge than the learner is able to provide them with instruction during their learning process. So, the example of MKO, or the more knowledge other, is, for example, a child learns multiplication of numbers because his tutor teaches him well. The traditional MKO is an older person. However, MKOs could also refer to our friends, younger people, and even electronic devices like computer and cell phones. The more knowledgeable, so what is MKO in understanding the self? For us, what is the MKO? Sa pagkakaintindi natin. So, ito yung sagot. The more knowledgeable other, or MKO, is somewhat self-explanatory. It refers to someone who has a better understanding or higher ability level than the learner with respect to a particular task, process, and concept. And an MKO service has the means by which a child can learn and understand concepts beyond what they might be able to grasp if left to their own devices. it is true. This process cognitive development happens via learning rather than something that must happen prior to the learning process. So that's all.